we're happy we went out there and got the win, but we're on to the next one. Got to watch the game, obviously, and see how everything went. But, now we're on to this next one-game season we got next week.
You had a fine game, but you always like to talk about your buddy Tony Pollard. He had a really nice game tonight, 130 yards rush. 130 yards rush.
Yes, Tony had a hell of a day. He was running real hard. A couple of his runs, I think he was stopped in the backfield and he broke a bunch of tackles and ran for extra yards. So he had a hell of a day, man. I'm happy for him. He's a hell of a player. He's gonna keep growing as a player.
Were you surprised you guys were able to run so much on the Rams, because their defense normally doesn't give it that much running yards?
No. We know, like I said, I've been saying to you guys all year, we know what type of men we have in this room. We know how good that our offensive line is, and we're pros just like them. So, when we go out there and handle our business, when we go out there and execute, we're hard to stop.
This kind of a win, does it set up momentum to take in on Philadelphia for the showdown? In other words, a decisive victory.
Yeah, I think we did set up some momentum, but we still got a lot of work to do. Got a lot of work to do this season, so we just getting started.
Appreciate it. Thanks, Steve.
Do you feel like you reestablished the mentality of that game of this football?
Yeah. How many rushing yards we have today? Like 300? Close to it. Yeah, we ran the ball really well today. The O-line, I don't know what they ate for breakfast, but they did a hell of a job and made it easy on us backs.
97-yard run that you guys had in particular, 11 of those 14 plays were on the ground. What did you see them kind of come together in that run?
The big fellas, man. The big fellas, they were feeling it. They were moving them off the ball and just having their way. So, why not? It's really important to win the rest of these games. But definitely get some momentum back in our favor and, just kind of end that losing streak. It's definitely going to help the morale of this team, and, I think it's a good start for us.
Is there a feeling where is this man?
Not really. Like I said, we know type of talent we have in here and what we're capable of. We just haven't put that on the field. So, we just got to make sure that we keep playing this way.
People had a lot of fun with Jason Garrett showing you guys highlight videos. A lot of his plays coming from last season. But how much did that resonate with you guys to see what you guys look like with like complimentary football? He just was giving us a reminder of who we are. The morale was low. 3-game losing streak. He's just kind of remind us who we were. Yeah. Should this remind people of the type of coach he is?
Yeah, for sure. He got us ready to come out here and play the way we did today. We got to keep this thing going. We can't let this thing have us riding too high. We got to make sure we handle our business next week.
Zeke, how good does it feel to know with a single win, with everything that's happened this season, you guys can clinch a spot in the playoffs?
What were you asking me?
How good does it feel to know with everything that's happened this season that come next week a single win gets you in the postseason?
It's great to know that a single one gets us in there, but that's not our goal. Our goal isn't just to make the playoffs. So, like I said, we want to keep this thing rolling. We want to ride this momentum, and I don't know.
Jerry's been talking about writing a story of finish to the season and going out and running the postseason and leading the postseason. What is the belief in the locker room for you guys for next week?
We believe we have the guys in this locker room to go do it. We just have to go do it on the field. You got to take it one day at a time, one game at a time, and just keep grinding.
Did y'all practice that games where the offense was played well or the defense basically worked to put that together? What did it feel like to put that together?
It felt great. You guys saw it. You guys saw what we did today. We're a tough team when we're all going. So.
How big was Sean Lee for some of the momentum in the game?
Huge. The one interception before halftime, giving us the opportunity to go score again, make it 28-7, and then a sack in the second half. It's great to see him out there playing well. He's a guy that is a great leader, and you really see how much he loves this game, how much he cares about this team, and it's great to see him have some good success today.
You were here especially early today, and on the field especially early. Were you anxious to get this game
Yeah, you know, I was ready to go. Just wanted to make sure I was feeling right and ready. I mean, I knew today was going to be a grinder. I knew they were going to let me tote it, so I just wanted to be ready.
How much earlier than usual?
Maybe like 30, 45 minutes.
Was this the best game by the offensive line this year?
I mean, I think so. Yeah.
You talked about the one elder statesman. What about Jason Witten's one-handed catch?
Oh, yeah. Man, it's great to see Witt to go out there and make plays like that. I mean, he's one of the best tight ends ever. Happy for him. I mean, the way he leads us, the way he is a role model for us, the way he shows us how to work. I mean, he's a very important part of this team.
What kind of growth did you see from Tony this year? What kind of growth did you see from Tony Pollard this year?
Just seeing him just become a better player, it's kind of crazy. I remember his first OTA, he was kind of a little timid and not really running this hard. We don't have him on pads, but they used to see him from there to now, and I mean, it's awesome. He's a smart player, also very skilled, and I mean, he has a very bright future.
70-second touchdown. Feel pretty good?
Yeah, I felt good.
You practice the one-handers a lot?
Well, I mean, that's just one of those plays, I mean, over the years, obviously a lot of tennis ball drills. You hope those pay off like that in those moments. But, I felt like our team needed a real spark, Even I think that's my first touchdown spike in 16 years. So, never been one to do that. But I have to call and apologize to my granddad. He probably won't be very pleased. So, just a big play, I mean, Dak, we run that 78 concept. Dak's got a lot of belief in me to get out there and against that defense, and thought it was a good spark for us on that drive.
That spike, was that a team's worth of frustration coming?
Yeah, I think, I just felt like we needed a spark. It's been a long 3 weeks, you play 3 games in 11 days, and you come up short on all 3 of them. You want to get it going. So, like I was talking to you guys earlier in the week, you got to go make plays like that. And other guys made them all night, too. I thought it was a good team win for us, and now it gets down to all the marbles here next week.
Jason, you've been in the league a long time and been in different positions. I know the regular season's winding down, but you guys still have a lot to play for. Is this the type of win, though, that can change the trajectory for you guys and turn things around? Yeah,
I mean, I think we've had the right guys and we're saying the right things, but, the only thing that can change something like that when you're going through a season like this is to go have a win like that. I mean, it's a good team. I got so much respect for Sean McVay and Wade Phillips. We got a lot of good players, and to get a convincing win like that after what we've had the last 3 weeks, I mean, you hope that you can build on that, and I know our group's going to come in tomorrow and go look at it, and there's a lot of areas we can still clean up, and then this is what you play for, to have a chance to win the division next week.
Jason, what did it mean for you and Sean Lee?
Yeah.
Both turn back the hands of time in the same game.
Yeah, we said that to each other. We had a nice moment, there were a couple minutes left before the game ended, but today was his day. That's what it's all about. I mean, the guy's, he's done so much. He's fought through injuries and have an opportunity to come in there and have that type of game. I'm just happy for him, I mean, you play 10 years with a guy and you pour yourself out there like he has and we've done together, and you're just pulling for him, and for us old guys to have a couple plays that can help the team win, it's special. So good to see him playing like that. It's a funny game, because it builds relationships and you have them for the rest of your life. But we know where we're at in our career. We've always prided ourselves on the film work and preparation, and games like this is why you do all that work. To have just a few moments where you can turn back that clock. So I was happy as hell for Sean. I mean, he needed a game like that. He's one of the good guys. He deserves it.
Jason, you guys as a team had 200-yard rushers. You had 14 playing 97-yard drive, and 11 of those plays were runs. Do you feel like you guys either established or reestablished the identity of this football team? Yeah, Jason's message all week was kind of reestablish our DNA, go find that, and you started with evaluating it, being critical of the last 3 games and going back and studying that. It's hard to go back there and do that and look at it critically and say, I got to be better here, here, and here. And the group offense say that, defense say that, special teams say that, and then get it to carry over to games. So felt like we established it, but you're as good as your last game. You'll have to go do it again. Philadelphia will be ready. They'll present new challenges, but thought we did it in a different way, getting our running game going. Obviously,
quiet day for Amari and MG, but I mean, you know, when you have guys, you're going to end up having 2 1,000-yard receivers. You know, I mean, they're going to get opportunities down the stretch, but felt like we were able to control the game a lot more with our running attack, and I thought the line blocked great, Zeke, and then Tony coming in with change of pace, and a lot to build on from that.
Sean Lee said that Jason Garrett gave a speech to you guys before the game that was one of the best that he's ever heard. Do you feel like that resonated with the group differently at all, or just the message he was trying to get across?
Yeah, he always does a good job with his messaging, you know, very honest and direct about what's going to allow us to win games. You know, I'm just proud of our team, you know, to stick together. You go through 3 games like that, you don't play very well. I mean, look, coaches and players, nobody's immune to that, you know, and to get a big win, coaching staff deserves a lot of credit, and players, it's just a total team effort. So enjoy tonight, but tomorrow you got to, you know, you do all that just to give yourself a chance next week, and you can't lose sight of that.
You've played in these high-pressure games, late-season games in Philadelphia before. Do you try to block out the fact of all the scenarios, or do you let that sort of build in to the focus that you guys need to have for that type of game?
Well, I think it's got to build in. You know, I mean, it's going to be a different game. It's not just another game. And you play in those moments like that. I mean, I don't think you could just rise to that moment. You know, you got to be ready for that. But you know, division games late in the year, I mean, they're familiar with you. It's bone on bone, as Rod Marinelli likes to say, and just all the details. I mean, I think the margin's so small in this league overall, but certainly in these type of games. And so just the phrase of do your job at a high level is what's going to allow you to win the game. And hopefully we got some confidence after today, as we should, and leadership, and come in there tomorrow and move on.
You know, we're at the towards the end of the season, and, you know, we still got a long road ahead of us. We've got to finish it off right.
Well, guys, just sick and tired of the lose. I mean, what clicked in here today?
I think just us just finding our groove, and like I said before, this is all communication to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Last time you faced them, they had 200-yard backs. Today, you turned the tables, you had 200-yard backs.
This came down to us just working, just taking one play at a time as we went.
97-yard touchdown drive in that second quarter, 14 plays, 11 of them were runs.
Yeah.
What did you guys find that worked? Why were you guys able to just maul them down?
It came down to us just running the ball, and you know that's what we're built for. We're built to be a balanced team, and just taking it one play.
For everything you've been through,
you guys as an offensive line this year?
As far as I know, it seemed like we're out there just having fun.
For everything you've been through, you've got an opportunity to win next week in Philadelphia and go to the playoffs again.
Yeah. Well, all we got to do is focus on the next week and take this week of preparation and get ready for it.
When you're moving the ball on the ground that well, can you sense on the field a sense that the defense is getting frustrated or tired or just mentally?
You know, we're so much focused on what we have to get done and not focused on what they're doing and making the proper adjustments to get the new one for the next play.
Do you guys feel like you either established or reestablished the identity of this football team today?
I think identity's always been there. It just, you know, for us, is doing it as a team, knowing what we got to get done.
Do you feel like what you guys did today that you either established or reestablished what the identity of this football team is?
I think we did a good job of that today. You know, just playing Dallas Cowboy football. You know, just dominating the whole game. You know, in all phases. And I feel like we did a pretty good job of that.
You have a game like that where the two of you are both playing, and this isn't the first time it's happened. What's that like in the running back group on the sideline and in the huddle? And what's the confidence?
I mean, it's just fun. You know, it just keeps the sideline, you know, exciting. You know, me and him talking. You know, he goes in and comes out. I go in, he comes out. It's just a good feeling, you know, when both guys clicking, the O-line's clicking, you know, defense rolling, special teams. So it was a good game for us.
What's that like for you when he's the first guy meeting you on the sideline after a big run and high-fiving? You guys are fired up with that too.
Yeah.
It's like a big brother type thing, it looks like.
Yeah, I mean, he's been like a big brother since I got here, you know, just taking me under his wing and showing me and teaching me things that I didn't know at first. So he's done a great job of that.
Tony, is this game more representative of the type of team you know you guys can be to the level that you want to play in? And what does that do for your all's confidence going forward?
I think this is a very important game for us, you know, especially like this part of the season, you know, late in the season and going to the playoffs. And, you know, it's just good for the offense and the whole team to get to clicking around this time. So everything's timing up pretty good right now.
This was your last chance to beat a team with a winning record in the regular season.
Yeah.
To accomplish that, how big is that in the big picture?
I mean, like you said, it's just a big accomplishment. You know, we haven't been able to, you know, take out any, winning teams? Yeah, any teams with winning records, but, you know, we were able to come out and play Dallas Cowboy football, and we just dominated the whole game.
Apologies if you already talked about this, Tony. Your touchdown was big, but also that 33-yard gain on 3rd and 1. Talk a little bit about that play, breaking tackles, and how you got that game.
Honestly, I don't even think the play was drawn up right. It just was just guys making the play and just being a football player and just letting everything come to me, being natural.
Yeah, Zeke mentioned that maybe it wasn't the lanes that were created for you. It was really stuff you had to create for yourself, breaking the tackles.
Yeah, I mean, it was just, those things happen in football. Every play is not going to be perfectly drawn up or blocked the way it's supposed to be blocked. You just have to be a football player and go out there and play.